Welcome to She Built It. Thank you for joining us, Danielle and Kristin.
Thank you for having us. We're so excited to be on, Mel.
So fun. For anyone meeting you for the first time, what led you to build Let's Whip It Up together, and what was happening in your lives at the time?
Danielle, I think you should start this one. You start.
Okay. So I had shut down. I had a meal prep company for 9 years called Plate Therapy, and it was great in our community. We delivered all over, down to Manhattan Beach area, Maltier area, and then up the 101. And we grew pretty quickly right before COVID. Once COVID hit, we had a rough time. So we shut it down, and Kristin and her family were our biggest consumers. It was a week in, week out. Like, we kept her family, because they're a busy family like yours or like mine, and having those healthy meals prepped for them, they absolutely loved it. She's like, what am I going to do without my plate therapy? I had created hundreds of recipes, tried and true. We have our client favorites, and Kristin has her favorites with her family. And she was like, what if we started a business? And I was like, I'm not doing another business again. I was so burned out. The way that we work together, we have so much fun being around each other. And that was kind of how Let's Whip It Up was born.
And it looks like you're having fun. I love all your social, and in looking at all of your meals, and I'm a busy working mom who's constantly searching Instagram for the easy, quick. Also, I've been thinking a lot more about clean meals and what that means.
It is the beauty of our recipes too, because when I had plate therapy, it was strictly gluten-free, dairy-free, no refined sugars, no soy. We give all of those options, but not everybody has those limitations. With our recipes, we give the options of gluten-free, dairy-free, but we also are using fun things like cheese or cottage cheese, higher protein, things, just so we can appeal to a bigger audience with our recipes as well. Yeah, that's been fun as well.
Yeah, and I'm looking for high protein now because with two athletic kids, and I know, Kristin, you have two boys. So I'm always looking to add that protein and something quick too, because working and getting to practice, and you become the sports mom.
Exactly. Well, for us too, right? We're I mean, Melanie, I don't know how old you are, but Kristin and I are both over 50. Do we rather say that? Yeah, I'm proud of it. I'm good at it.
I'm still in my 40s, but I'm close.
Yes. But, protein's so important. So, we're all trying to hit those protein markers and cook as healthy as we can too. So the recipes for that.
Yeah, like you said, protein is not only important for athletes, like all of our children. Danielle and I are both moms of two boys, so they're always hungry, and then our husbands, and always trying to get food on the table, and that it's really hard to find something everybody's going to like and then is good for them. And being a woman in perimenopause, it's so important to keep the protein up. I know it sounds really trendy right now and everything, but I think it is, because people are realizing got to keep our muscles strong. We want to be able to get off the ground when we're in our 80s. It's really important.
Mm-hmm. And I'm smiling because I have twins. And if I make a meal, I know one will like it and the other one usually doesn't.
Doesn't that kill you?
Yes, I like Parker like it, Elliot won't. Then Elliot will like it, Parker won't. I'm like, okay. But I am always trying to find those healthy, quick meals. And I've been lifting more weights too.
Yep.
So I'm also trying to add on the protein in any way possible.
Yes. Good for you, Melanie. That's great. Yeah, that's exactly what we all should be doing. That's awesome.
It's been a good start to the year. What were you both doing before Let's Whip It Up?
Well, so Danielle was doing plate therapy. I was trying to figure out this whole, when she shut the doors, of like, how am I going to feed my family? Because I would be able to grab her clean, healthy meals just at grab and goes around the city and stuff like that, or get it delivered to my home. So then I was really forced into like, oh God, you got to do this totally on your own now. And I come from a background of where I was a professional dancer for the whole younger part of my life, and then I was an actor. And
no, you got to tell her who you dance for. Oh, yeah. You got it. Yes, it's so fun.
So yeah, when I was a dancer, I was a Rockette at Radio City Music Hall. Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah,
I was dance trained by a Rockette when I was little.
No way.
Yes, she retired in the tiny town in Missouri I grew up in. And so I got incredible dance training from when I was little. That's amazing.
That's
It's
so
so fun that you were a
funny.
Rockette. I'm always
I
showing
know.
Parker the Rockettes.
I know, they're
Instagram,
amazing.
and
It's such a great, beautiful
it's
show.
amazing
And
training. It's amazing.
I'm from
training.
Kansas City. Where are you from?
Oh, are you? I
Yeah.
grew up in Branson.
Oh my God.
And
Yeah.
now my family's. My dad wanted to live on a lake, and he traveled Monday through Friday. So he wanted to be home on the weekends and be able to go on the lake and just be in a quiet place because he was in major cities all week.
Wow.
So, yeah.
My dad used to try to get me to work in Branson. He used to send me their pamphlets and be like, "Hey, there's a show in Branson you could dance in."
That's what I did. That's what I did in school. I danced at Silver Dollar City.
Oh my gosh.
I used to go to Silver
I've
Dollar
been there.
City.
Yes.
The
Yes.
saloon show. I can't believe I'm admitting that.
I love it.
That's
and what lake?
amazing.
It's yes. There was another lake we went to around there, but yes, I love Branson when we were younger. It was
Yeah,
so fun to go
my-
to.
My first dance job was Worlds of Fun in Kansas City. Did you ever go there?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
fun.
hilarious.
And there's great summer jobs though.
Great.
I mean, really.
Yeah.
I mean, at that age. And then who else did you dance for?
Well, then I went on and did Broadway, which was amazing. I did a funny thing happen on the way to the forum with Nathan Lane, and Whoopi Goldberg came in, and it was just a great, great job. And then I ended up moving to LA because I wanted to start acting and stuff, but I ended up getting on tour with Cher right away. So that was amazing.
So fun.
She's an awesome human being. Yes. And then I stopped dancing, went into acting, and that's when I got married and was acting and was great. And then when I had the kids, I just found it really hard to do it all. It
is hard.
Really difficult. And when they're little and I'm trying to breastfeed my baby on set, it was insane. So I was like, I think I'm just going to take care of my kids because my husband is one of the Backstreet Boys and he travels all the time. He's gone so much that I didn't want him to just be raised by a nanny all the time. So I was like, I'm going to do this. And
that's great. That's great.
Yeah, but I wasn't the make your own baby food girl and all that because I had been raised on catering sets. I never really had to learn how to cook. And when I was thrown into it, I remember my grandmother in Iowa sending me recipes off the box of boxes. Like, you can do this. I still have them. I was going through and I found them the other day. It was
so
really
nice.
precious, or little handwritten recipes.
Yeah, that's so nice.
There's a lot of people out there. I never really got into it, or I never did it, and I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't have the confidence. So I just kind of turned to Danielle when she shut down her company. I was like, let's give the people these recipes, and because I wanted to do something that wasn't bombarded with apps. Do you know what, or advertising, I mean, do you know when you go on a recipe and all those ads pop up and
you can't even see the recipe because
there's
too many ads.
And then
ads.
Yes.
And then I end up just leaving.
I know.
Yeah,
It's
me too.
frustrating.
So frustrating. Or you're scrolling. I'm like, I'm going to get carpal tunnel. By the time I get to the end of this thing, So I was like, can we do something that's ad free, simple for people? They get on, and then maybe a video or so of how you do it, because I don't know how to do half the things they said in a recipe, And so she was like, yeah, and we just kind of jumped in and said, let's see if we can make this happen.
I love that because I'm at that stage right now because I didn't cook. I mean, I've cooked a little bit, but I've always worked a lot. And so I never really was that person that said, okay, I really want to figure this out. But as your kids get older and your family grows and you have a little more time, you think, what am I giving them? And what am I giving myself when I just grab something really fast?
Right.
And I love you're having so much fun. And I love that you're, along with food, you're also bringing in that sense of community, because we see on social just recipes, and that's fine. But it's also nice to have a sense of community around it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what's been really fun for us. The kindest messages from so many people. Might be somebody that's lost their spouse and they're like, oh, you guys have brought the joy back in the kitchen. I don't feel like I'm cooking alone now. Or, you know what I mean? So, or somebody that does, like Kristin, that didn't cook before, she would always go straight off the recipe. And unless you're baking is down to a science.
Yeah.
You have to be a little bit precise with that. But you can have flexibility when you're just making other recipes, and you can sub in other ingredients, and you don't have to have a pound to the nose. People kind of get freaked out because they don't have the confidence. And that's the fun thing that I think Kristin's learned so much about, is it's not about perfection. You can kind of flub here and there, and it's still going to taste great. So I think that's what's been fun, is Kristin's she deserves a little more credit than she's giving herself, because she has her recipes that you've grown up making, and you're really good at those, Kristin. But then there's a lot that she's learning as we go too. She's kind of like everybody else that probably tunes into us. And I think it's very relatable.
Yeah, I personally have grown so much by just watching and learning from Danielle, and I'm the one sitting there asking the questions. For anybody who doesn't know, our platform right now is set up as a digital, almost online cooking class. We release 10 recipes a month. They're called like January Whip 1 and January Whip 2. When you buy one of them, it comes with 5 healthy recipes and 2 cooking videos. One where you're cooking it with us. We cook the whole thing with you, chatting, we're telling stories, we're sharing, we do a little dancing. And the other one's like a quickie overhead video for people who don't have time for that. And they're just like, wait, how did they do that? And it's super fast, usually under 3 minutes long. We have those options. And then we have a community. If you become a subscriber member, which is great, they all can go on there and ask each other questions. That's how people shared. We have a client that she got cancer and she's undergoing chemotherapy, and she's tired, and her husband had to take over all the cooking for the kids. So he now watches us and is learning and enjoying it. So
nice.
We have some great stories, and that's what keeps us like, this is amazing.
And that's really smart that you have the 2 videos, because I don't know about you, but I'll watch something on Instagram and I have to watch it over and over and over again just to try.
It's true.
And whenever they put the ingredients in the caption, I'm always thankful, because you watch it and you keep watching it just to make sure. What are the key ingredients that you have around when you're learning to cook?
We always are cooking with our good olive oil. We started working with an olive oil company that we absolutely love. Why am I drawing a blank on the name right now, Kristin?
It's called Oliva Dorado. Yeah.
Oliva Dorado.
Really good.
And it honestly is an amazing olive oil. So we always have our olive oil. I would say coconut aminos, a really good balsamic. We make a lot of our own dressings because they're so easy to make. And then, of course, avocado oil. We always have like a gluten-free pasta, rice, protein, whether that's chicken, ground beef, steak, salmon. And then a healthy side as far as a veg or a salad goes. If I'm cooking personally for myself, my fridge, I just chopped up a bunch of lettuce. I always have, I made our blackened chicken or some sort of protein, and then some veggies. So I can either put it on top of quinoa or rice or make a salad with it. So I always have healthy things to pull out. And then for Dylan, now I meal prep for him for school as well, because he, heats up his food and goes into coach's office, things that he likes to eat as well. And that's usually rice with a protein and then like an apple. Then he goes straight to weights, a little PB&J or something like that, and healthier bread. Those are my staples that I always have in my fridge. Avocado. Your kids love avocado toast, Kristin. So eggs. I don't know. You tell your staples.
Yeah, that's true. You said them all. Eggs. We kind of use the same spices over and over again. The simple stuff like garlic powder, oregano, cumin. Cumin? Mm-hmm. We always say, do you say
paprika,
cumin or
smoked
cumin?
Paprika. Yeah.
Yes, a lot of paprika.
Tomato,
Yeah, when I started cooking, I realized you use similar spices over and over again, and then just having lemon juice and lime juice and those things to throw in to give that added flavor. Now when I go to the store, now I'm buying onions and ginger and garlic and the fresh things, where I never did that before. Yeah. So it's nice to add that to your weekly staple.
Yes.
That's great.
Yes, I know. And then we teach people the basics of it, like how to cut an onion if you want a diced onion, because that's something a lot of people don't know, or how to make a basic blackened chicken. You can pan sear and stick in the oven, or just those basics, how to roast vegetables. We actually did a class for kids that were getting ready to go to college. And we put together, I think it was 15 recipes, Kristin? And
I think it was more like 26. It was like 26.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And basic recipes that they could learn to make if they're wanting to cook healthy, to avoid kind of that freshman 15 and protein heavy. And then if they were moving to an apartment, we built like a necessities like kitchen list with tools and gave them tricks. So that has been fun for us because we're in that phase right now. Got one at college, and Kristin has one going to college next year. So we have a lot of friends that were like, you guys need to do this for our college kids. And we were like, great idea, So that's been really fun. Yeah.
We really enjoy doing those packages. That one we called Let's Whip It Up University, LWIU. That was super fun. And then we did another one for Thanksgiving, and we gave away like 8 very healthy gluten-free recipes, and even a lot of them were dairy-free. And it was awesome. How to bake the turkey. We broke it down step by step by step. And we gave a full, this is what you need to buy. And it's Monday, go out and put your turkey defrosted and step by step to make an entire healthy Thanksgiving dinner. So that was a really fun one too.
Admittedly, I have never made a turkey. That's really,
it's not hard.
You did that.
Yeah.
I just have never taken it on because we always travel to families' homes, and I've just never had, most of our family's in St. Louis now. And so no one really comes to California. So I just have not had to do it. I'm sure.
Mel, you're going to have to whip it up with us, girl.
I know.
And it gives people the confidence. Like my sister-in-law, Sarah, she's in Colorado, and she's like, I've never cooked a turkey, and I'm taking it on this year. And she's like, it was so great. She's like, we gave her the confidence to be able to do it. And it's easier than people think. But it's just, if you mess up the main event of the day, which can happen. Yes. I get it, but it really helped her know that she could do it. Now she knows, so she was happy about it.
Yeah, so that's our whole thing. It's doable. It doesn't have to be stressful. It doesn't have to be perfect. The biggest thing I think, and I've learned from, is just being prepared. That's the biggest thing. If you're prepared, it just sort of all falls into place. So we're really big on prep. If you're new to cooking, we're big on prepping your ingredients. Cutting your onions before you start doing anything else, measuring out your spices, beating your eggs. If there's eggs, putting them in a little bowl, just have it all prepped. And then once you go and you're just dumping. Because I used to kind of wait, and then my onions are burning while I'm trying to get my garlic pressed and my garlic. And I'm like, and then it's just black onions.
I've been there. And someone will start talking to you, or one of the kids will need something, or you'll answer a work email, and then all of a sudden you're not in the flow of things.
Yep. I know. And then you're like, all right, kids, get in the car. We're going to In-N-Out.
All right.
Again.
Yes.
Let's Whip It Up was in its perfect stage of business. What would that look like, and who would you be serving?
I think we're kind of getting into the perfect state of our business, because this first few months, we've been going since April of last year. So we are coming up on almost 9 months. We didn't know what the heck, what platform we took some classes. So we really had to figure that out. Now, after doing it for this many months, do people really need the full shopping list? Do people really use the overhead videos? So we've asked our community, and they actually do use all of that stuff, but we're kind of like, is this the best platform and design for what we want to do? We had a meeting with our branding agent, and we're like, we want to move more into getting to know our community and getting to be very active with our community. We're going to move more into doing lives. We want to do cooking experiences, like Melanie, we talked about with you coming down.
Yes,
Remember how we talked about that?
And
having a small group of girlfriends and cooking with them. We'll provide a fun experience for them, teaching them about ingredients and oils and things that people don't necessarily know about if they don't cook, but there's a few modifications you can make to be so much healthier.
Well, I think you said it all. So basically, we'd like to start taking it. I think we are going to start taking it out of the digital world and onto face-to-face with our community. And I'm super, super excited about that, because I really do think hands-on is the way. I have friends out there that were like me, and they are like, I just can't start. So you get in there, you show them it's not hard and it's fun and they can do it. And so we're super, super excited about that.
And that's really smart, because we have so much information coming at us, but we're also craving community.
Yeah.
We have the information, but now it's like, let's be around other people together. And and then with all the different platforms, you have to try to figure out try them all and try different things to figure out what's best for you. So good for you for continuing to do that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's been a fun trial and error though. We do like, you know, it's been, and we've learned a lot, and thank God Kristin's techie and she's really good at that side of it.
Yeah.
So, you know, we've learned also our strengths of what we can bring to the table too, which I think is really awesome.
Yeah. Danielle's really good at coming up with the recipes and breaking them down and figuring out which ones are good. And then I used to be I'm a photographer on the side as a hobbyist. And so I take all the photos of the food and then I do all the editing of the videos because I have that experience also. So it's wild how we really good friends first, but then as we meshed, it just everything, there was just every aspect was right there. So we were really lucky about that.
It always helps as co-founders if you have different, you know, complementing differences.
Strengths. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it always really helps. What do you see for the future of Let's Whip It Up if it was in its perfect stage?
For me, the perfect stage for Let's Whip It Up is just that it's helping people. I just want people out there like me just to feel confident and that they're like, I love this, I want more, it's working. We just really, our goal is just to help people. We want to make home cooks' lives easier. This is not for chefs who already are like whipping up things we could never even imagine. This is for like home cooks, people cooking their families, people even just cooking for themselves. It's already international, which is cool. And we get lots of people from Italy and Spain, other parts of the world saying, I've never even heard of this dish. That was fun. They share stuff with us and that's amazing. So I feel like the perfect is that we just continue for me to just, as long as we're always helping people.
I think you nailed it. I think that was our, you know, when we got into it, we were like, how can we be of service? How can we help? Just because that feels good. We want to do something that brings that to the table. And also I think, you know, we've always, when we started this business, our families came first. We wanted to make sure that we could be moms first and not miss a thing with the kids. Kind of started thinking, and it has really stayed that way.
We're super flexible.
We'll take the show on the road.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think, we definitely want to take it on the road. We want to travel with it.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, yes. Whether we're working with different chefs and going to different countries and they're teaching us, or, you know what I mean? Because I'm not a trained chef. I mean, like, you've known that, Mel. And like, I have always just been a really good home cook. I ran the kitchen over here for 9 years and cooked thousands of meals. I also have my experience because I have 2 autoimmune conditions. That's why I took the whole gluten-free, dairy-free route. So I can kind of walk in the shoes of those people that struggle with that as well. Mostly people that struggle not having fun in the kitchen. And it doesn't have to be so overwhelming. We're like, grab a friend. It's so much more fun. We'll double the recipes. Here's, Kristin, your portion when we're cooking. Here's my portion. And it really does take that pressure off. And it's just, we kind of want to bring the party back in the kitchen. So
yeah,
yes. Thank you for sharing that, because we had good friends that were visiting. Well, they were living here from Australia and they've since moved back. But she's the only friend I had that would call me and say, "What do you have in your kitchen? What do you have in your freezer? Let's get together and cook." Wow. And they've gone back to Australia, and I miss that so much, because sometimes you'll go to someone's house for dinner, but they already have it made, and you're not in the kitchen cooking together. And I love what you're doing too, because I used to make kind of a Trader Joe's fast thing. But I'm learning that I can make things fast that are healthier. Yeah. And not necessarily processed or frozen. Right. So thank you for sharing that with moms and the
Yes. Really honestly, it saves us. And we're always like, grab a friend, break down your recipes, get together. First of all, you guys both prep together, clean up is easier. And it just makes it so much more fun. Because a lot of times being in that kitchen after, if you've worked all day, or, you know, and like Kristin said, have that plan on Sunday, do the grocery shopping one day, and then you can prep the next, just to break it up so it's not so overwhelming. And if you're doing it with a friend, so much more fun.
So much more fun. And back to your original question, for future, we actually even have dreams of taking this outside of food. So we have a lot of people in our life that are very successful at lots of different things that they do. And we would love to bring them on and showcase them to the world of their talent. So like, we have a really good friend who's an amazing makeup artist. How great to bring her and like, let's whip up how to do a great foundation. She can teach you, you know, the correct brushes and the things. So and then maybe to work at a workout to, we want to bring it beyond food one day. So that would be probably the perfect stage when it's got
Yeah.
lots of umbrellas. Yeah.
Yeah, so fun.
Yes.
Let's Whip It Up can be many things.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Yep.
Share with us how and where we can find you.
Well, letswhipitup.com is where we live, and that's where you can access our platform there. It's got our classes broken down. Instagram, we are at Let's Whip It Up.
Let's Whip It Up.
Yeah. And then Facebook, I think, is the same. And then TikTok.
right?
It's got an underscore in there, Kristin.
It's like let's_whip it up, I think. I can check.
Yeah.
But yeah. Look at us not remembering.
Yeah, we'll find you.
Okay.
But we'll be able to find you. So we'll do a quick lightning round, one-word answer
Ooh.
before we go. Are you ready?
I love games. I can't wait.
Okay, one-word answer.
Melanie, do you play? I know you're a Midwest girl, and this is off topic real quick, but do you play euchre?
I don't.
Oh,
Well,
I should.
we have to teach you.
maybe that's we
can
should
cook
whip up.
and play euchre.
Yeah, maybe that's one thing. We got to teach our favorite card game.
Yes.
I love cards, though.
We love cards. All Midwest.
All right, we're
people.
doing this. We're
yeah.
doing
So
this.
fun. Okay, sweet or savory?
Savory.
Sweet.
Breakfast or dinner?
Breakfast.
I'm breakfast.
10-minute meal or slow cooker?
I love a slow cooker.
I love a slow cooker too.
Okay. Grocery store delivery or in-store?
Delivery.
In store.
Chicken or salmon?
I know what you're gonna say. Well, I like salmon. I'm actually cooking salmon today. Cedar Plank salmon.
I'm cooking
I'll say
salmon today.
Woo!
Okay,
Look
you're
at us.
inspiring me. Maybe should I make salmon too?
Yes.
Smoothie or bowl?
Bowl.
Smoothie.
So fun. So fun to have you both. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you,
That was
Melanie.
so fun.
So fun.
Thank
Loved
you. You're
it.
amazing.
Hey,
what
when
a
we-
joy.
Thank you.
I know. And when we get these little like cooking experiences going, we'll come down to your area and
I would love
get
that.
your friends together and do it.